What's going on, YouTube? Drehan here with another Keto Shred update. Today is day 35 of the Keto Shred. It's been up and down. I have to tell you, I've been experimenting with doing similar to zero carb. My zero carb week was pretty good. I got to 181.8, started at 187, but like I said, I had a cheat meal prior to that week, and that held some water weight, and so technically I would say I lost about 2.5 pounds to 3 pounds that week. And so that weekend the weight went back up. And it just seems that if you do a short-term thing like 0 carbs, 5 carbs or less, it seems that the body knows that if you go back into a regular carb intake, that the water weight comes back on. And so the week that just passed, I've been doing an experiment on seeing if I can do it, but not every day. I've seen if I can do a low carb, 5 grams or less routine, where I do 2 days like that, 1 day with 50 grams or less, and then 5 grams again for the next 2 days. And I did that, and the weight went right back to 181, and that worked out pretty good. So I weighed myself Saturday, and it went from it was 181. But then this weekend just went by, and I went back to my regular carb intake of 50 grams or less, and the weight went back to from 181 Saturday to 185 this morning. And so it just seems that sustainability of trying to just do 5 grams or less, it's hard to do, to just focus on trying to keep it 5 grams or less. So again, for me, a diet has to be sustainable. A diet has to be something you can maintain. Can I keep this up for the next 7 weeks of trying to keep it that low just to make those results? And I'm gonna say that I want to make it sustainable. I want to be able to keep it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do a couple of days out of the week where the carbs are low. Might not be 5 grams or less, but I'm gonna do 2 days like that. Then like a Wednesday, I will jump it back to 50 grams or less, but I might take dairy out that day or something like that. Trying to, like I said, everything I'm doing is an experimental thing during this cut to see what happens. To me, I'm very basic with my diet, so it doesn't bother me to mess around with this. I do want the best results, and so in order to find the best result for myself, I have to keep playing with numbers and playing with the protein, because I did notice yesterday that my macros, and I'll probably post it here, that my macros, my protein was kind of higher than I would like it to be yesterday. And that could be why it fluctuated. It may or may not have kicked me out of ketosis because of the glucogenesis, where if you have too much protein, it will kick you out. And that might be the reason. Now everybody's different. So some people can tolerate higher protein ratios and be fine, and some people can't. And so these are things that I look at to determine, okay, this is why the scales show this. This is why I might be bloated. Those are different things you have to look at as you're going through the processes. And so I will never tell somebody to do something a certain way. Like me, I'll say this is what I've been doing, but it may or may not work out for you. And that's the way I look at it. As far as what works for everybody, if you start to taper things down to see what works, to see what result you'll get as you taper things down, whether you're tapering down the carbs and then you're tapering down how much sugars you're taking in a day, or if you're bringing down the protein, how low can you go with the protein to keep the same results. All of these things will cause an issue, or will show a difference in the scale, or show a difference in how you look when you experiment, you change your numbers. And so that's what I'm thinking. That's why my weight went up and down during the weekend, is because maybe my protein content was a little too high. And that's the way I'm gonna determine that. I'm gonna, again, this week, try and keep it like from Monday and Tuesday, I'm gonna keep it low carb. I'm gonna try and keep it 10 grams or less. Wednesday, bring it back up, but I might take out dairy and then go back to 10 grams or less carbs. See if I get the same result that I did the following week before. So that's what I'm gonna do. As far as working out, I've been active every day. Yesterday, I did 35 minutes of cardio on the treadmill, some abs. Saturday, I did 45 minutes of cardio. I've been very active, so I'm not worrying about my training. I know everything is coming down to just trying to figure out how my body reacts the best way. And so I've been up and down between 187, now I'm at 185. Yesterday I was 182.8. Saturday 181. That's what I'm saying, is the scale is up and down, and you can't trust the scale. And again, like I said, if you do something like too much protein, it may go up, you know. And then now if I do this from Monday to Tuesday and then check my weight Wednesday, the scale might be back down. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to get discouraged about it, not worrying about it. Just going to continue my training. I will do a physique update after my gym session. I believe what I'm going to do as far as in the gym, and this may be excessive or not, but I believe that I'm going to do abs every day I'm going to try every day for the next month, doing some type of ab routine, whether it's lower abs, upper abs, obliques. I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit and try and see if I can improve my abdominal section through incorporating more abdominal work. I'm not saying that that's going to carve and shred me, but to me, when I was the most leanest in life from last year, August, I did abs with resistance, and it worked. So I'm gonna go back to that, go back to being consistent with my ab training, not focus so much on cardio like I have been before. So that's what I'm gonna try and do for right now.